Samuel Johnson was once asked by someone, "Do you have any advice for the young writer?" And Johnson answered, "Yes, I do. Find those phrases in your work that you think are particularly well turned and cut them out." And that's what Link does. If he says to me, "This is absolute garbage," after I've gotten really upset and called him a few names, I actually come around to realizing he's right.
We used to call ourselves an old married couple, fighting and squabbling all the time. We sort of matured into, a couple of old war buddies, basically, who've been through the trenches together for so long that I can start a sentence and Doug can finish it, and that carries over into the way we write. Our styles have merged to the point where if he has to go out of town for a week and I have to take a chapter for him, he can trust me to write it and it'll sound just like he wrote it, because our joint books, I think, are totally homogeneous.
When you guys write your solo books, do you consider that sort of part of the same universe as the Pendergast books?
No, we reference, make little tongue-in-cheek, references, to like some character reading a book by.
Yeah, I like to, in my solo books, I like to have some character reading Link's latest book and enjoying it. It's usually the worst, most evil, most sick, twisted character in my book who will be reading Link's book and saying, "Boy, this is a good book."
The way Cemetery Dance opens is one of our most favorite, cherished heroes, that is Doug and my heroes, is brutally murdered in the first chapter of the book. The videotapes, surveillance tapes of the apartment house he lives in capture the killer leaving with a bloody knife. The guard and the doorman outside see him go by. All the neighbors can identify him. The problem is this person died 2 weeks before. So the question for Pendergast is, how do you catch or bring to justice somebody who died who was already dead? And that seemed to us like a perfect, gothic, bizarre, twisted case for our twisted, gothic, bizarre minds and Agent Pendergast.
A lot of great art is created by partnerships. I mean, some of the best movies ever made were written by 3, 4, 5 screenwriters. The times that Lincoln and I have absolutely come to loggerheads over something, a scene where Link says it's got to be done this way, I say it's got to be done that way, we have actually solved that problem by simply finding a third way. And that third way is always better.
The bus is very nice.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. For all the times I've seen you, I've never seen the bus.
Gin Martini, which is the best way to celebrate after a successful book signing.
What I have here is a bottle of Lucid, which is a very fine French absinthe. And this was my gift from Lincoln in honor of the trip, and I'm about to try it for the first time. And let us hope that it doesn't do to me what it did to Toulouse-Lautrec. We use this as an inspiration for our writing. It's got wormwood in it. It supposedly creates insanity of the brain. So, do I dare drink it?
We write the kind of books we would like to read ourselves. We're voracious readers of popular fiction, of 19th century English fiction. Readers are very intelligent, and they know if you're writing just to cynically try and sell copies, or if you're really writing to entertain. We try and tailor every chapter to end at just the right cliffhanger. We try and make sure our heroes and our heroines are put through just the kind of danger that makes people's heartstrings just, thrum. And I think readers pick up on that.
What do you think? Merveilleux.